welcome back to my channel. Honestly, I missed you guys and I miss doing YouTube videos. Even though it's only been a week, I'm like, every time I come back, I'm like, it actually makes me miss it. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. I definitely want you guys to watch this entire video because at some point during the video, I'm going to reveal how much I made in sales doing faceless digital marketing. So for some of you who didn't see my previous videos, I started faceless digital marketing about 5 weeks ago, and I actually really do love it. Like, it's so different and it keeps you busy, to be honest, but I actually do love it. So I've been doing it for about 5 weeks. It has been challenging at first. I mean, it's still challenging some days, but it's really rewarding at the same time. Like, honestly speaking, it's different, but it's fun in a way. So you will enjoy it. For those of you looking to get into it, you actually will enjoy it and enjoy talking to people and getting to know people. So basically, like, a lot of people, I'm looking at my notes because I feel like I got a lot of stuff to update you guys on, so I had to write a couple notes. But a lot of people from YouTube have been, well, not a lot of people, but some people from YouTube have been contacting me on Instagram and getting started. So some people bought the course, some people bought the guides, and it got started. So one person in particular, I know some of them are like watching the courses and getting through the stuff before they start their faceless page. But one person actually bought a guide and started, and she's already at like 100 and something followers. I'm gonna put a video up and show you, but she's already at 100 and something followers, and she already made 2 sales. I mean, she's been doing it for like 10 days or so. I'm gonna confirm, but she hasn't been doing it long and she's already made 2 sales. That was quicker than me. I didn't make my first sale until after I bought the course, because I didn't initially start with the course. But yeah, so thank you guys who are following me, subscribing to my channel, and really getting to it, because people are working fast, and that's how I am too. Like, when I see something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I'm kind of impulsive sometimes, which is not the greatest, but seems like people are the same way, and they're having good results actually. So I'm gonna show you a video of her page, and she's doing really well. And I was so happy to see it, like, for her to reach out and be like, I was interested, and like, I started right away, and she's doing great. So I love to see it. And to show you, let's see, I think she's right here. Oh, here she goes. Faceless Luminary. Alexis, that's her name. Okay, so she has 114 followers, and she has made 2 sales. So see, this is what I'm talking about, knowing your target audience. So I'm just gonna go over a quick review. Like, for her, she walking in faith. Okay, so she believes in God. Number 1 audience. Mom of 2. Okay, so now she is a mom. Another target audience. Breaking generational cycles. I was going to say curses because, kind of the same thing. But breaking generational cycles. Okay, so family. You are going to improve your life for the better because you didn't come from, a rich family or a wealthy family, So basically, those 3 things already resonates with certain people. So you already are identifying your target audience right there in the bio, which is good that she's doing. And then she has her call to action in the bio. Learn how to create an online presence to earn passive income. And then she has her stand store. So we'll actually click on the stand store. See, and all her brand matches is all the same. So she has her guide up here, and then she has her TikTok and her Instagram. So branding is matching, everything's on point. Then she has her reels. She has 18 posts, and these are her reels. Okay, see all these fonts all match. This is a perfect example of branding and making everything like really neat, so people and aesthetically pleasing. This is like the perfect profile for a beginner. There's, of course, there's other people who they have like nice profiles, of course, other big pages. But for a beginner, this is actually very impressive. And I told her, like, this is really impressive, and I wanted to use her page. So shout out to her who found me on YouTube. And she has 18 posts already, and she is doing amazing. And if you want to follow her, she is Faceless_luminary. So I have been using Chat GPT for certain captions now, because I saw something the other day where you can use Chat GPT and kind of personalize it so the caption will sound like you, which I also have in my new bundle kit that I just released. So you'll go to Chat GPT and you'll basically, tell them you want a caption, a hook, a CTA, all separated so you can see each of them individually, and you'll add your personality to it. So make it match, like for someone like me, make it match a sassy, funny personality, and then it'll draft up some stuff. And you can also, it's better to be as specific as possible. So you want to write about me making sales in the first 10 days or my progress in this many days, and then just write exactly what your progress is so it can be really descriptive. It'll populate, and then you'll have your caption, your hook, and your CTA, everything there. Of course, like for me, I have to change it up. Like a lot of my posts I was doing original, I wasn't even using Chat GPT, but to save time and also to like help your thought process, because sometimes you don't even know what to write. Sometimes you just have that thought block. So it definitely saves time. And Chat GPT, honestly, it could come out a little corny. Like some of the captions and some of the hooks, I'm just like, yeah, I gotta take this out, I gotta take that out. That doesn't sound like me. So you'll have to tweak it. Don't just, let it populate and post it like it is. No, definitely read over it, make sure it sounds like you, and you could tweak it. But it helps a lot and it saves a lot of time. So that is a good prompt to use, definitely. And I have a lot more on that included in my kit. But also, if you don't want the kit, I do have a guide, a crash course guide that I created. It's actually really good. Show you my bundle that I created. So Gemz bundle, $179, learn more. You can also do, like, they have payment plans. I have payment plans for this and all the courses, but just to show you. So they have Klarna, tells you there, and then they have, Afterpay and Klarna. And it's the same with the courses. I just want to show you the bundle. So my income, my store. Okay. So this bundle comes with a bunch of stuff. So 3 months of social media guide, ultimate passive income guide, crash course guide, social media post planner, Canva tutorial voiceover, Manychat tutorial voiceover, which is the one I put up already on here, and then 20 aesthetically pleasing videos to start with, so you can start creating your reels. For the products, do have Canva links so you can re-edit it to your liking. I just want to show you confirmation links, so you get all the links where you can re-customize this and repackage it and sell it. Yeah, so that's one aspect. So the next one, I started using Manychat, which is an automation. I'm sure you see when you comment on certain people's posts, it says comment guide, comment earn, and I'll send you the link, and you have an automatic response. And then in your DMs, it'll send you a little sentence, and it'll send you the link to whatever product that person is promoting. So I recently got to doing that because I actually put up a reel, and I put a call to action, which is a CTA, and I put comment earn, and then I had a couple people comment earn, and I think I had like a mini panic attack because I was like, oh my God, wait, I wasn't really set up for it yet. So I'm like, oh God, okay, so what do I comment? What do I reply? Okay, let me just DM them. So then I was doing it manually, and and just sending it to them. But I was just like, okay, so if I'm gonna be actually doing this, I need to have things set up so they can get auto response, and it can be set up the right way. So I got into Manychat, which is the automation. So I'm also gonna be putting up a video as well to do like a little tutorial, which is included in my kit as well. A little tutorial for Manychat, how to get it like set up. If somebody comments your call to action, which they call in Manychat trigger words. So your trigger word could be pretty much anything, but it'll be like earn, guide, ready, start, all those words. So those are your trigger words that you'll put in. And again, I'm gonna show a video with a voiceover and show you really quick how Manychat works. Very basic. So I am going to actually get into now how much I made. So grand total, which I'm gonna show you here as well, is $351. Okay, so income. Okay, Stand Store doesn't want to work. Hold on. All right, income, $351. All right, and then I'll show you quickly how Stand Store works. Hold on, analytics. Okay, so far I've had 479 visits, 51% increase, 22 leads. All right, and it breaks down, it tells you like where also, where your source is coming from, Instagram, YouTube. That's mostly where a lot of my source comes from. Now, I had someone, she wrote me, like we were having a conversation on DMs and Instagram, and she was like, wow, like to me, I don't think it's that much. I mean, for a beginner, yeah, people think it's, okay, wow, you made some money. But to me, I'm like, it's progress, but I'm like, it's not that much. But to her, she's like, you made that much with such a small account. And I had to think about it, and I'm like, oh, she's kind of right. Like, I'm almost near 400 followers, but that's still not a lot. So another thing is people will have a low amount of followers and still sometimes make more sales than people with a large following. So following really doesn't equal sales at all. So don't even believe that. Like if you have a small account, you still can make a lot of sales. It just depends on where you start and what tools you have to start. I didn't start with much, so it took me a little longer, and I just started with like a basic guide and really didn't understand digital marketing because, like I said, I'm a beginner. I'm still consider myself a beginner 5 weeks in. So I kind of got off slow, and it took me a while to really get what I had to do in my target audience. So I really could not think of my target audience. Like I was like, okay, my target audience is just people who are beginners or who hasn't done digital marketing yet, like they're new. But that's very basic. That could be anyone. And you don't want to speak to everyone. You want to speak to a certain group that's your audience. So I did take a UBC course, which I actually really love. Like I understand it, and I'm grasping all the concepts that they're talking about, especially when it comes to branding and target audience. So target audience is basically you. It sounds simple, but it's just like, okay, who am I? I'm a student, I'm a nurse, I'm a girlfriend, I'm a daughter. Just think of the stuff that you identify with, basically. Like, you know, I'm a psych nurse, I'm a nurse in general, I'm a student. Whatever you do, that's who you identify with. And you think about your hooks, like what you write on the screen, what catches your eye. So something that will catch your eye will usually catch your target audience's eye. So that's something that it took me a while to get, because I'm like, okay, my target audience is beginners. But no, it's a specific person, someone like you. So they'll understand you more, you know? So that's something that UBC has really been teaching me, especially branding too, like putting your personal spin on things, like making it more you. Even with my reels and my covers, I was just like, I have to be me. Like, I have to make it things that I like to really pop, you know? And then you'll attract the right people. So that is another one. So yeah, so that is the good news, you know? Like, I actually made some sales, I'm actually making profits. It's not every day, it's sporadically, to be honest. And it takes, I mean, everybody's, you know, journey is different. It may take you a week or two and you may make consistent sales, or it may take you a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It depends, you know, depends exactly on the tools you start with. I think honestly, if UBC was out before and Simply Passive, and I actually took even Faceless 1.0, if I actually took the time to learn those courses before I really got started, or at least, because it doesn't take long to go through those courses, but if I had that on board before I started, trust me, I think I would be a lot further, to be honest, because then I would really be grasping the concepts and I have the tools to really execute, you know, what I gotta do. So that was the mistake I made. But, you know, getting started, you're like, you don't want to spend your money and put all that money out, especially if you don't make it back and you just don't know what you're doing. You're like, okay, I'm not spending that much. That's how I thought. And now that I'm into it, I'm just like, okay, had I took the course and took it more seriously and really learned from it, I would be further along. Not that I'm rushing, because I like the process, but definitely keep that in the back of your mind. Like, what you put in is what you get out, and sometimes you really do have to invest. It doesn't have to be a lot, but you do have to invest to learn. But honestly, it's been great. Like, I really do like it. Like, sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like, wow, you really do like there's times that I'm literally in the house all day, just coming up with new ideas, figuring out reels. Like, today all day, I basically created a whole bundle kit that has 7 files in it. 7 files. I mean, 3-month social media guide. I have 2 tutorial videos in there, 1 for Canva, and 1 for Manychat that I'm actually gonna give you guys for free in this video. Alright, so I'm gonna do a Manychat review and how to set it up. So you hit new automation. So we are gonna choose convert your Instagram comments into sales. We're gonna set up a template. Alright, we're gonna add trigger words like ready, start, guide, whatever you want your audience to comment on any of your posts or reels. So we're gonna hit all posts. Well, not that way, but all posts or reels, so it applies to any of them. All right, now we're gonna go to specific keywords. Gonna add ready, start. You could pretty much add anything. Earn, and it could be caps, lowercase, doesn't matter, as long as they comment the trigger word, you're set up. Guide. You know, any words. Ignore that get dot started, but I'm just trying to show you. All right, so these are the replies that's going to be sent when they comment the trigger word. So it's going to be automatic replies. I just keep it the same, try to put comments or emojis along with the comments. pretty much write anything. Obviously I can't type right now, but yeah. Check your DMs, add another emoji. Sent. So you gotta type it in. It sucks that you can't just hit enter and it does the examples and just enters it. You just gotta type it in pretty much. Alright, add an emoji. Alright, so you have to put in at least 3 replies. Okay, so those will be your triggers and your replies. For some reason I got 2 in here, so I'm gonna get rid of the one that I didn't set up. Right, editing. Okay, I'm clicking all the wrong stuff, but okay, so we're gonna try to console checklist. So that's not the one that I did. That was the automatic one that came with it. So just always double check. So you could just hit these 3 dots here. Continue. Again, and then you can delete. You see the other options too. You can copy or move to another automation. But so this is the only one I want. All right, now we're gonna do what's gonna be sent in the DMs. So this is the link that will pop up in their DMs. And you just type in, you know, whether you want them to grab your guide, your ebook, whatever you want to write. And you'll head to your stand store. I got a lot of stuff. I gotta clear my laptop, so sorry for the slow loading. All right, stand store coming up. All right, you copy the URL to the product you wanted it to go to. When they click the link, and then you just paste it in the URL. For some reason, I don't know why this is not pasting. I'm gonna have to head back to the stand store. Okay, let's try it again. All right, perfect. You hit done. All right, now that is set up. Basically, that is the basics. So let's do a little preview. So that's what they'll get. And then just make sure the link is working. Boom. All right, and then it goes right to the product. So they don't have to even browse your page. It goes right to the product. All right, that is pretty much it for that. You can also add story replies, even if they comment in the DMs. Okay, so these are some of my ones that's already set up. I'm gonna delete this one I did for you guys just to show you. You would have to activate it while you're in there. That's why it's not showing. So I'm just gonna delete that one since I already have mine set up. All right, these are a whole bunch of others that's activated right now. I'll go to, okay, the one that I actually have set up. So that is that. So you can reply in the DMs with the trigger word and in the comments. And that is pretty much it. And I have reels from Social Stocks, which is good high quality reels that a lot of people use. I put that in Canva also as a document, so you can actually put your own reels in there. I mean, your own videos in there, stock videos in there. You don't have to use mine. You can use mine, but you can substitute it when you resell your videos, which is nice. So there's 4 PLR, which is customizable digital products that you can use along with that. And I also give that basically as a freebie with any of the courses that you purchase from me. So I created that today, all day today. And it's really great, like 3-month social media guide, my crash course guide, which is you can resell, and all of this you can resell and get 100% profit. Like the person, who you buy from, they get their sell, but once you sell that, they're not getting anything. They only get from what they're selling. But once you buy that item and you customize it, whatever you choose, and you sell that, that's 100% profit that you're getting from whoever you're selling it to. So the person who you bought that from, that's it. You bought that, done deal. You get, once you resell that, that money's all yours. Like it's crazy. Like when I think of it, I'm like, wow, this person took their time out and really put effort into this and sold it to me, and I can resell it for 100% profit. Like when you think about it, you're like, that's crazy. Like this person is not getting no money behind this. Like they're getting, of course, when I buy from them, they'll get the money, but when I resell it, that's 100% profit for me, you know? So that's how basically MRR, master resale rights, and PLR, private label rights, work. The difference between those two, master resale rights, is you're simply buying the product, reselling it as it is. Private label rights, which is PLR, you are buying the product and customizing it into your own liking. You can literally start from scratch and change the whole product up and just, you know, change the colors, change the wording, put new information. It's basically yours to start from, to give you something to start with, and you can change up the whole thing. And my advice would be to change up the whole thing. You don't got to do everything, but, you know, make it more of you, and then resell it, and that's another 100% profit for yourself. So people are making a lot of money. And I'm gonna be honest, like a lot of people, I joined because I seen how much money people were making. I was like, this is wow. You're not only making money though, you're like building a whole community. Like you're really socializing with these people and getting to know these people and helping people as much as you can. And then you like basically build your own audience, and these people just start buying from you. But yeah, it's a lot. It may seem like, you know, it's overwhelming at the beginning, but that's why it depends on who you buy from. Like you can buy from someone, I hear a lot of people say they get ghosted. So you buy from this person and then you ask them questions and they're nowhere to be found. Especially like really, people who have really big following, realistically, they don't have time to get back to individual DMs. That's just the way it is. There's too many people writing them. So that's why I say it's better. I mean, you're getting the same product as far as MRR, master resale rights, the same courses. So you can buy it from anybody, but why not buy it from a smaller account? Or it doesn't even have to be a small account, but a person who you can tell like they're super helpful. They're gonna be there for you from step 1 to whatever step you end up in. But they're gonna be there from A to Z, and they're gonna help you along the way. They're not gonna charge you extra fees. They're not gonna, that's why I took away like the coaching calls. I was like, first of all, I don't even have time for coaching calls. But another reason is I check my phone pretty much all the time. So if you write me, I'm gonna write you back. Whatever question you have, especially if you're buying something from me, I'm gonna help you all the way through. I'm not gonna leave you hanging like that. Like, I think that's kind of messed up that some people do it, but I get it. They don't have the time to get back to you. But you gotta really like try to buy from people who is gonna have the time for you and make time for you, especially if you bought their products. Like, no matter how long it takes you to get to that DM, like at least that person will get back to you, you know? So that's a little tip, you know? And another thing, don't be afraid to ask. Like, really, ask anything, any question you have. Like, if it's like, okay, how much money you made? And you don't want to be like straightforward. You're like, okay, I really don't want to ask how much this person made. Ask. And if they're like, you know, they don't really reveal, that's up to them. Like for me, I'm just like, okay, honestly, I made this much. I wanted to make more, but this is how much I made. But overall, my progress doesn't equal dollar signs. Like my reels is hitting 2,000. I'm reaching more people, like 13+K. Like all of that stuff is progress. It's not just dollar signs, it's progress. So you're reaching more people, so that shows that you're putting in effort and you're actually putting in the time to provide good quality captions and high quality videos. So that's important. Remember that along the way. Like, just because you're not selling right away or you have a low amount of sales, as long as your reaches are increasing and you see progress, more people are engaging with your content, you will get there. And that's what I've learned. Like, patience is key. But that is pretty much it. So I want you guys to definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'll be doing, again, weekly videos, maybe 2 videos in the near future. I don't see it happening right now, but I'll be doing weekly videos. But I'm usually next to my phone unless I'm at work or I'm really busy, but I will always get back to you. Whatever questions you have, anything you need, I will definitely help you all the way through. Because I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not that bad, especially when you have guidance. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. And I'm the type of person where I will send you videos, like, or even if you wanna call me on like WhatsApp or something, you know, and you really need, you know, very specific instructions because it's hard for you to follow, then I will do that. But definitely I will send you tutorial videos. Like, I'm infamous for sending tutorial videos because some people have to see it being done in order to really be like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. So, and I'm visual, so that's why I like to do the videos. But another thing, perfect opportunity, I am going to be doing a live tomorrow on Instagram. Yes, this is the perfect time for you guys to like really get on Instagram. You do not have to have a Faceless page at all yet. It could be from any page you want. Just go to Instagram and, you know, log in and follow me. You don't even have to, honestly, you don't have to follow me right away. Just look at my live because my page is public, so that's fine. So join the live, and I want you to come with questions. Please come with questions, because I don't want it to be like crickets. I want you to come with questions. Any question you have, please ask. Like, I will tell you to the best of my knowledge anything that you need and want to know. So I will be doing that at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try for 8 o'clock on the dot. Maybe 8:30. Let's change that to 8:30 because I work tomorrow, so, and I don't get off closer to 8, so let's make that 8:30. I don't want it to be too late because I know people want to sleep and stuff. So definitely 8:30. I'm gonna try to be clock out on time and make sure I make it home enough to, you know, freshen up and be camera ready at 8:30. So I'm gonna put my Faceless IG so you guys will have access to go to the live and you'll be able to see my page. Again, bring questions. We'll talk about anything. Honestly, even if it's not about Faceless, it could be about anything. I don't care. But yeah, definitely join in, tune in. It's going to be great. I'm actually excited because lives are so fun. Like, you really get to interact and ask the person right then and there. Like, it's so much more helpful. So 8:30, my IG is at Faceless Gemz. And again, I'm gonna write it up here, and I also have a whole bunch of links in the bio and stuff where you can find my Faceless Instagram. Not my personal Instagram, it's gonna be on my Faceless Instagram. That I'll be doing a live. So again, it's at Faceless Gemz. All right, guys, I will see you later.